What's happening, people? It's your boy D Davis, back with the sports talk and bull stuff. I didn't even want to get this no type of attention. I didn't even know about it because I don't watch ESPN, but I was watching sports and fitness rant. I was watching his reaction to the top 25 ESPN's top 25 NBA players after 2000, and it's just first and foremost, as everyone knows, I'm a Boston Celtics fan, and that's not even. I'm pissed that Paul Pierce isn't on this list. And I'm looking at Ray Allen, Tony Parker, Draymond Green. Draymond Green. Paul Gasol. Paul Gasol wasn't a better player than Paul Pierce. Draymond Green certainly isn't a better player than Paul Pierce. Neither is Tony Parker. Love Ray Allen. Great. Ray Allen. Love Ray Allen. People don't realize Ray Allen gets shitted on by time, but Ray Allen was raw. In Milwaukee, Seattle, y'all must have forgot Roy Jones' voice. It's crazy. Manu Ginobili at 17. Love Manu as well. Love Manu Ginobili. Ginobili! All that. Not better than Paul Pierce. The reason I really made this video, or I'm making this video, is because Cliff Paul is like one of the most overrated dudes in NBA history. And I'll say he's overrated because they don't talk about him in his last 5 years, 4 or 5 years. They don't give him, they're not calling him point guard anymore. But they was calling him point guard and all this stuff. I was like, man, get out of here with this. Boston Celtics fan again. From a 5-year stretch, I'm taking Rajon over Cliff. When D Rose came, D Rose was that dude. It's Cliff Paul. Is he a point guard? Yes, he is. He's a really good point guard. Borderline great point guard. Like, I'm not gonna just totally hate on Cliff Paul. Not gonna do that because he's a great point guard, phenomenal player, all that. But like, it's the same thing with what they do with LeBron. Like, you know, he's equally a great player, phenomenal player. He's up there, you know, when you start talking greats of the game. But to immediately, I had this problem with 2013 through 2012, maybe later, maybe 2016, when they was talking about LeBron and Mike in that conversation. I'm like, LeBron ain't past Kobe. And this is coming from a Celtics fan. I hated Kobe. But it was the media. It was LeESPN and what they do over there. So I don't really pay this. I don't pay ESPN no attention. I don't pay any mainstream media any attention. For the most part, if the game on ESPN, watch the game, throw on a podcast, and I listen to the podcast while watching the game. Because I done learned from the greats, baby. I done learned from the greats already. Hubie Brown didn't taught me. John Thompson didn't taught me. Who was it? The great commentators of the game back in the day that taught you the game. Even Bill Walton, he would teach you the game. You know, we had commentators that were knowledgeable about the game. that were commentating. I used to watch the sports reporters when that was a real thing, and they had actual journalists that covered sports and were critical of athletes, and a lot, some of that, they just gotta write stuff in the media and newspaper to sell newspapers. But there was some legit criticisms of players and sports and things like that, back in the day when that type of stuff happened. And now, on LeESPN, if you ain't a fake activist or whacktivist, you don't get no pushback in the media. You gotta say LeBron is one of the GOATs. Greatest. When I think of greatest of all time, it's a handful of people, 4 or 5. If you could say LeBron is one of the greatest of all time, like a top 10, top 15, top 20 player, definitely had that kind of, okay, sure. When you talk about top 5, and I had LeBron in like 8, 9. I gotta really start thinking about that because it's just too many chinks in the armor for me. And the fact that the media has to propel this person up so much, they gotta flat out lie about this person so much. But this video isn't about LeBron. I feel like most people, when they talk about basketball and how basketball has just eroded, the NBA itself has eroded. Not just the NBA, college basketball, high school basketball, all basketball has eroded. And I ain't gonna totally blame LeBron because that's a societal issue. It starts from inside the home, school, and forward, which is we have seen this shift in society, which is making everybody soft. But as the face of the league, LeBron, because like when I don't know who the faces of the league were before LeBron, you would think Jordan was the face of the league. Bird, Magic, who was in the 70s, Kareem in the 70s, Bill Russell, Wilt in the 60s, like the faces of the league, little prominent players in the league. And like I don't remember too many prominent players like just being soft and ducking competition. And one of them finals, 2016 and 2017, you can't go under every screen, every pick, and switch off KD when you the GOAT, when you the best player in the world. You can't you can't keep hiding on defense. Dude been hiding on defense. I ain't want to make this about LeBron, but he's one of the problems in society because that's the face of the league, and the players go how leadership guides them or directs them or shows them. But back that's why I don't pay attention to ESPN, because I'll be in my car making videos outside my plantation every day if I watch ESPN. So I don't pay it too much attention, but like it's just obvious omissions and things. And when I look at the list, I just looked at the list 20 minutes ago, and Jason Kidd doesn't get his respect. Jason Kidd led the Nets, the lowly New Jersey Nets, to 2 straight NBA finals. 2 straight NBA finals. Did he get an MVP? That's not deserving of an MVP. He's probably one of the most deserving players who did not win an MVP. He should be in that conversation because what he was doing in 02, 03, man, took us out. And I thought we had the better team, but that's another story. But I'm out of here. I got to go clock into plantation. You know what that is. But this is D. Davis here, Sports Talk and Bull Stuff. All right? I'm out.